Awez, and today we're reacting to a Japanese man recorded imaginary stalkers and then real ones appeared by Japanese. Yeah, bro, it's actually kind of dangerous and very stupid in my opinion when, like, you try to basically lie to people over and over and over about you being in a situation, and then you being surprised when people don't actually believe you when the situation happens, like, you know, boy cried wolf type of situation. And I think maybe this whole video, maybe that's what it's gonna be about. I don't know, we're gonna have to see. So without further ado, comment, like, subscribe, let's dollar.
Japanese police began receiving numerous 911 calls from the same individual, most of which were completely silent.
はい、110番警察です。事件ですか、事故ですか?
Over the next year, this
The fuck? Acting like it scream all of a sudden. I know what you did last summer type of energy. What the heck, bro?
became so frequent that the caller was warned if he continued, he would be arrested, to which he replied,
できるものならやってみろ.
and over the next 24 hours, he made over 1,000 emergency calls. After that, the police did catch him, very easily in fact, and he was sentenced to 1 year and 4 months in prison. You're going to hear that a lot in this video. Neighbors say the caller used to be a normal guy, but after getting dismissed from his internship at the city waterways department, he had a breakdown and started acting strangely. This was the first time his name appeared in the public record, but in this video, I'm going to call him by a pseudonym, Yoshi. After being released from prison, Yoshi continued his feud with the police. In May of 2000,
Ew. Do you think this Oki is like he has a mental breakdown, or is it more like, I guess, psychological? Like how can I say? Like, has he always been crazy, or did that situation really just, you know what I'm saying, snap him? Because I don't think it could only be that, like, waterways were about a government job, he lost his government job, and then now he's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It might be something more deeper than that. We just don't know. So, what do you think it is? Before maybe this video shows us.
2009, Yoshi got into some trouble at a car dealership. It all started when his mechanic
Oh yeah, disclaimer, I got a cat, it likes making noise. I don't know, bro. I don't know. A part of me just wants to open the gates and let him leave, but the Oki gets easily sick, so he can't leave the house, which in then turn makes him want to the whole time. So sorry in advance, and please bear with me. Oh Lord.
out and touched his shoulder with oily hands. Yoshi pushed him away, which started a fight that ended up with him getting, well, you guessed it, arrested. In jail, Yoshi tried to preserve his oil-stained clothing to prove his self-defense case, but when he was released 20 days later, he failed to produce anything. Yoshi accused his lawyer of secretly washing his clothes, and now believed there was a conspiracy to get him. I mean, the police showed up at the scene suspiciously quickly, and the mechanic must have tricked Yoshi into attacking him. It all made sense now. They were gang stalkers. Everyone in the town was gang stalking him, but he was going to expose them. In June 2013, Yoshi opened a YouTube channel to document the activities of these gang stalkers under the username IUAO700. Most of his uploads, around 10 minutes in length, featured Yoshi recording from his balcony or cycling around his neighborhood. Randomly filming people in Japan is rude and possibly even illegal. Plus, Yoshi's using a digital camera, so it's not surprising that he made a lot of enemies. One of the
No lie though, it looks like a peaceful place, but I think this is what, like, Japan considers a village. Because I've seen this, like, in anime, like, there's open area where, like, there's not really much anything happening, and it was usually just called a village. So I think that he lives in a village. Who knows? I mean, Japanese people know, so. Japanese people, tell me, guys,
construction company near his house that was installing security cameras in their parking lot. They must be spying on him.
Watching Japan watches me. I
don't
know what I'm talking about.
He calls the cops on them, but then He assaults and spits on the employee in front of the police officer that he called. So he gets arrested again. He was released after 20 days, basically the longest they can hold you without charging you, but this only intensified his crusade against the gang stalkers. Next, Yoshi noticed a strange van in his neighborhood. He went over to investigate.
どうしました？
いやこっちがどうしたのか聞いてるんですよ。
何撮ってるんですか？
何言ってるんですかここで。
今ちょっと電話してるもんで。
あなた学校に用事があるの？
いやまあ回収があるんですけど。
He keeps asking Mr. Acid Milk the same questions over and over, and they're not making any progress, so eventually he just calls him a stalker.
お前みたいなストーカーがおるから撮ってんだよ。
ストーカーじゃねえだろってめえはこやろ。
Mr. Acid Milk calls the cops.
あすいません。ちょっとね変な人に。
The local cops
Man got pissed real quick, bro. Hey, yo, being called a stalker, I'm pretty sure it's a big deal in Japan, especially with all the weird otaku things that's been happening. Not that usually happens, I'm gonna say that's been happening. And yeah, otakus are not actually seen as a good thing in Japan. It's a long story, but yeah, man. I think that's why the community even stopped calling it themselves, the anime community stopped calling themselves otakus.
who are already familiar with Yoshi ask why he's being so aggressive in filming.
前そこで休憩してたんですよ。で今日はここで休憩してるんですよ。
それは日陰探して回ってきたんじゃないんかね。
不審でしょ？うん不審ですよ。
The cops tell him to leave Mr. Acid Milk alone, and for once he gets off without being arrested. The next gang stalker Yoshi targeted in his videos was the elementary school. Yes, he was feuding with an elementary school. Why? Well, I guess the kids were being too loud. And the chime was annoying.
Guys, like seriously, is this what happens when it's a mental breakdown? Cause like he clearly not sound of mind. However, at the same time, he's clearly sound of mind to himself. You get what I'm saying?
And this is where things get messed up, because Yoshi, in protest of the elementary school gang stalking him, goes over and starts yelling and filming the students. And then the vice principal comes over to tell him to stop.
お疲れ様でしょうか。すいません、動画撮るのやめてください。ちょっとやめてもらえませんですか？
At least he's saying please.
Yoshi gets angry,
Yeah,
and
bro.
the vice principal calls the cops on him. They let him go home that day. But then the next day, the cops show up at his house with a search warrant and an arrest warrant.
やめて、
ちょっと来て、ちょっとやめて、やめなさい、やめなさい、応じてくれんか、ちょっとやめてください。やめなさいって言っても、ほら、はい、じゃあ。
Bruh, the police is literally saying please, dog. The police is saying please, bruh. What the frick? You won't see this in anywhere else except Japan, maybe. Like you wouldn't like the police coming to your house, having a search warrant, and them saying please. Nah, bro, they fucking. Oh, this looks nice. Oh, let's see if there's drugs. Just for the fun of it, bro. Just for the fun of it. Man was told off by his wife, so he's gonna make your house. He's gonna take it out on your house, bro. Like they saying please.
だってそれよ、止めてくださいって言ったの。やめなさいって言ったら、やめなさいって言った。やめなさいって。止めなさいって言ったの。止めなさいって。止めれない？止めれんか？
I don't think these officers want to be filmed. Suspiciously, during this kerfuffle, he picked up a charge for resisting arrest. Apparently, he scratched an officer. I don't know about this one, but they didn't end up prosecuting him and released him after 20 days. After this, Yoshi started to see gang stalkers everywhere. Every car that drove by was a gang stalker. Helicopters were gang stalkers. Even airplanes were gang stalkers. He was also banned from a lot of local stores for causing trouble and filming inside.
ちょっといいですか？
何？
あなた盗撮してますよね。YouTube にアップしてますよね。立ち入り禁止ですあなた。二度と来ないでください。
もう二度と来ないでください。申し訳ない時はもう出禁になってますので今すぐ出てってください。
出入りは禁止とさせていただきますが。
カメラで出入り禁止でお願いしますね。
はい。
But then, all of a sudden, Yoshi went missing. He didn't upload for over a year. It was confusing, but the video he uploaded after he came back would explain everything. It starts off like a typical Yoshi video. He's cycling around his neighborhood and exposing the gang stalkers. But then, all of a sudden, a high school kid rings his bell and angers Yoshi. He chases the kid.
Yo, Yoshi, what are you doing, bro? What are you? It's a lie.
While Yoshi was fine with posting other people's faces online, he always censored his own. Eventually, he catches up to the kid and kicks him off his bike. Yoshi tries to attack while still on his bicycle, so the kid is able to dodge by just walking back and forth while calling for help on his phone. Soon, some women who heard the commotion come to help. They restrain Yoshi while waiting for the police to come, the whole while he's screaming.
Ladies, strange.
First off, the kid was fine, but this one was a big deal for Yoshi. The cops came, they arrested him, and this time they did prosecute. Thankfully, he recorded the evidence, so it was a pretty easy conviction, and he was sentenced to 10 months. That's why he was missing online for so long, and when he finally got back and uploaded this video, it didn't exactly go how he thought it would. I mean, he thought this video made him look good, like he thought he was the good guy in this situation. As you can imagine, this video caught people's attention. Specifically, the way he's yelling here. Kind of became a meme, but his next upload would really put him on the map. But first, a word from the sponsor of today's video, Displate. Displates are premium quality metal...
Okay, cool. Okay, bro.
Cheers.
Get your money, but no.
In between their growling and their grunt.
Hold up.
Anyways, Yoshi's next upload was what really got him into trouble. As usual, we start off on Yoshi's balcony, but then we hear voices. In between their growling and their grunts, these two gentlemen are telling Yoshi, stop filming, get down here, and we're gonna beat you up. For a moment, this video almost makes me think, poor Yoshi. What could he have?
No lie, bro. No lie. If they did that while in that land, I was gonna laugh, bro. I was tempted out. Like, I didn't want to laugh right now because I was like, I don't want to be insensitive, but like, damn, bro. Damn, man. Damn. Yeah, man, was getting brown, bro. You wanted to start sleeping more often, bro. This is crazy. What the heck? Okay, I'll see what I can do about that. That's not a good thing at all. It's not.
Possibly done to make these guys so mad. But this is all Yoshi's fault. The reason they're mad at him is because he spat on their mom multiple times. Their dad tries to talk it over, but he quickly realizes Yoshi is a lost cause. Eventually, he gives up and just calls the cops. Yoshi dodges arrest again. And that was the end of the video. But when Yoshi clicked the upload button on this one, he didn't know how much it was going to change his life, because this thing went mega viral. The first thing people notice is that the two young guys look exactly like the characters from the manga Space Brothers. So that became their nickname. And it didn't stop there. At this point, Yoshi's videos start getting a lot of views, and he becomes a bit of a celebrity online. As you could imagine, these viewers don't like Yoshi very much. Some of them decide to start messing with him. For a guy who's so concerned about gang stalkers, he did not protect his personal information very well. I mean, yeah, he censored his face, but he uploaded hours of footage from his balcony. He showed the front of his house. I mean, he even said the name of the elementary school. The people online didn't need to be Rainbow to track him down. Right. At first, they started with small pranks, signing him up to receive university pamphlets or flyers, stuff like that. Yoshi freaked out and called the cops.
書類とかって何ですか？いっぱい置かれてますけど。
名前でありますけど、
ええ。
違います
で、俺の名前が書いてあるけど、俺の名前を使って注文したやつがおるんだって。
Which, of course, only escalated things. Before we continue, I'd like to make it very clear that although Yoshi's behavior has been really bad up until this point, it's obviously wrong to mess with him in real life.
Bro, he spits on somebody's wife, bro. Somebody's mother. Like, he's not really gonna get that much sympathy from me, bro. Now, harassing somebody is messed up. I ain't gonna lie to you, because, bro, this shit. Niggas will harass you forever, especially people from the internet, until they've gotten enough laughs out of it. Then sometimes it could escalate to something that we are not all proud of. So, what? I have no sympathy for the guy, but at the same time though, I do understand what the nigga Japanese is saying here. That's
The reason I say that is because it gets more intense from here. The next thing the trolls started doing was giving guys on Tinder Yoshi's address and saying to come over.
なんだ。
ちょっと人に会いに来たんですけど、それで場所ここを指定されたんですけど、
誰に会いに来たんだ。
ちょっとネットの人で今から飲もうかってなって、でここに来たら人が違ったっていう。
人が違ったでどうしてわかるんだ。
This guy's so convincing, even Yoshi's not sure he didn't invite him. Anyways, Yoshi asks the kid to show him the alcohol he brought, and then they have a peaceful parting. It wasn't long before the trolls themselves were showing up in Yoshi's neighborhood. At first, they started off by doing things like setting off fireworks or putting things on his bicycle seat, but it got out of control very quickly.
What the fuck?
Gentlemen?
Okay, that is funny.
The masked man just stands there, showing off grocery store products. Even weirder, you'd expect Yoshi to be like, what are you doing here? But both of them just stand there in silence for an entire minute. Until...
おい、なんだお前。おい。なんだお前。
Honestly, Yoshi's pretty calm and collected here because that was like a jump scare to me. But that's not the last we'll see of what the fan...
That's one when somebody comes through, you just one, you know what I'm saying? Check his temperature real quick. See how much he's really willing to go.
It's called the Masked Gentleman. No, he came back the next day.
Okay.
For some...
That's some weird shit. I'll be honest with you. Unemployed energy as well, but very weird. See, this is what the internet is all about, guys. None of this extra like trying to make money and all this bullshit, bro. This is what the internet's all about. But I don't mind the money part of it too. You know what I'm saying?
Reason he starts cleaning up garbage outside.
Just weird-ish. This is what the internet used to be.
Yoshi watches him do this for a while, like at least 10 minutes before he calls the cops.
The internet's still weird. It's still weird. We should probably watch a video on how weird this internet is. But yeah, it's so weird.
家の前に覆面をした怪しいやつがいます。
わかりました。今まだいますか？
います。
何人いますか？
一人います。お前警察来るまで待ってろよ。
今その人と今話できるような状態。
おる、ここにおる。目の前におるわ。なんかこいつなんか凶器持ってますよ。
どんなもの持ってますか？
なんだこれ、なんか挟むやつ。今カチカチやってますわ、こいつ。
I cannot imagine what the guy on the other end of this call is thinking. Skipping ahead 3 minutes, the cops get there, but Yoshi thinks they came a little too quickly.
もう来ました。どっかに隠れてたみたいに。どっかに隠れて110番するの待ってたみたいに来ましたわ。
But Yoshi's figured out their little conspiracy. They're working together.
Yoshi. You said you were under duress. You said that somebody had a weapon, bro. You would want them. Listen to me. Now I'm looking at you at the camera. You would want them to come to you. at a quick time, Yoshi. What are you talking about, Yoshi? What are you talking about? Complaining that the cops are doing their job? Damn, I should live in Japan, bro. I should live in Japan, bro. People are complaining that the cops are doing their job. I should live in Japan, bro. But I don't have the money, and I don't think they don't really mess with foreigners that well.
お前らなんで110番すると金になるんか。騒ぎを起こしてお前110番させてなんだお前ら金になるんか。
Nobody was arrested here, but things continued escalating outside Yoshi's house, so much so that he bought a security camera to capture what was going on. The first upload was on September 12th, 2016. It shows a man in the pitch black at 3 a.m. taking flash photography outside Yoshi's house. 2 weeks later, Yoshi uploaded another video from the security camera. This kid comes by and throws paper everywhere. Yoshi comes out to check what the hell's going on. This is what Yoshi looks like. It's the first time he's ever appeared in one of his own videos. The kid sees that he came out and runs back. Then we cut to some footage from Yoshi's digital camera. Everyone online thought Yoshi did a great job of standing up for himself, and that the other guy went way too far. But the guy can't leave without his shirt, so he has to come back and apologize to Yoshi to retrieve it. But the cops are already on the way. You'll never believe this, but for the first time in our story, someone aside from Yoshi gets arrested. Yeah, as you can tell, the cops were so confused by what was going on that by the time they finished the arrest, it had gotten dark. And on October 9th, there was a circus of trolls outside.
Is that a enemy bodybuilder?
But at least they stopped once the sun went down. Oh. By now, the pressure and stress of everyone messing with him was getting to Yoshi, and he started to cause trouble in the neighborhood.
なんか言うんですか。なんで写真撮ってるんですか。なんで写真撮ってるんですか。なんで写真撮ってるんですか。撮らなくていいですか。やめてくれ。やめてください。あなたこそやめてください。あなたこそやめてください。撮らないでください。なんか写真撮らないでください。あなたこそやめてください。勝手に撮らないでくださいよ。撮らないでくださいよ。ちょっと写真撮らって勝手に撮らないと困るんで。
Yoshi had finally met his match.
Bro, he's determined, dog.
But the trolls weren't getting bored. In fact, they were only getting more elaborate. At 5 a.m. on October 25th, one of them placed a cardboard box outside of Yoshi's house. 4 hours later, Yoshi walked out to get his mail. And guess who was inside?
What?
Not only were the pranks getting more elaborate, they were also getting more dangerous. On October 30th, these guys were adjusting a flag they put up at Yoshi's house, which pissed him off, so he ran.
Oh shit. Oh guys. Time's up. Sorry. For the people, the new people in they just came through. So don't know. I can't actually record my videos way too long because basically my phone cannot take it. Wait, why can't I do it again? Oh yeah, my phone can't take it. The RAM is too much. It's too much BS. It's just a lot. I'm using a phone. Basically, so I can't make a video go over. I don't know, like from 30 minutes over. I can't do that. So I usually just cut it at the 20-minute mark. But this video was so good, I went to like 24 to close to 25. So yeah, man, this is an interesting video, bro. I really want to watch the rest of it. So you know what, guys, watch the rest of it and tell me how it was. But besides that, though, thank you for watching the rest of the video. Thank you for chilling with your own. Comment, like, subscribe, and until next time, I've been the Lost Owen. We out.